with the upcoming St. Bridget's Day bank holiday weekend. We know there are many people that be travelling to Clare, or people from Clare going further afield, and many of those be heading to the coasts, estuaries, rivers, lakes to enjoy the long weekend. So it's really, while conditions locally, I suppose, may appear settled at times, we're reminding people that that winter weather patterns and strong winds can make water activities that bit more unpredictable, particularly along the west coast in Clare and in the Shannon Estuary. So some of the stronger winds can create, rough sea states and swells, rip currents, and even when the skies are clear, water conditions can change quickly. So what looks safe from the shore can become dangerous in a short space of time. So essentially, we're also reminding people to stay well back from the water's edge. Waves can reach further than expected, and uneven or slippery ground in your coasts can increase the risk of slips and falls. And also another point is the cold, sea swimming or even cold water swimming and dipping essentially continues to grow in popularity across Clare and many other counties. And at this time of year, water temperatures remain low, and strong winds can increase cold exposure. So anyone swimming should wear a wetsuit, a brightly coloured swim cap, use a toe float for visibility, and very importantly, to try and acclimatise slowly and never swim alone. Always have somebody to keep watch and have a means of calling for help.
This bank holiday follows a period of poor weather, storms and heavy rainfall. Does the RNLI have any particular worries?
Well, I suppose, look, County Clare hasn't had the worst of the storms across the island of Ireland. But, we still want to just remind people that, strong winds and general winter conditions can make water unpredictable, even when things look calm. So I suppose along the coast in the estuary and the Shannon Estuary in particular, conditions can change very quickly, and cold water shock remains a serious risk.
It's a relatively new bank holiday, first introduced in 2023. Are there specific concerns surrounding this bank holiday weekend, considering it's actually quite close to the winter time?
No, not necessarily. I think, some of the, for any bank holiday weekend, you have people travelling to various parts of the country, and it's about local knowledge essentially around bodies of water. So if you've relatives travelling to County Clare that may not have local knowledge in particular swimming spots, it's very important that you do get that local knowledge, find out where the rift currents are, find out what the dangers are around that particular area, and just be vigilant. At the end of the day, we want people to enjoy the weekend like any other weekend, but respect the water, and if in doubt, don't go out.
Where do you recommend people go to check on weather conditions before they head out?
There are many different phone apps, and Met Éireann is a national weather forecaster, so you can seek out information there on a general type scale. But there are a lot of sort of secluded swimming spots and that are quite popular. So I think if you're new to a particular area, if you're travelling, seek out that local knowledge from somebody that might be used to it. Because swimming is still very popular at this time of the year, but as I said, water temperature is still very cold. So you want to protect yourself, wear brightly coloured swimming caps, even gloves, stay warm, and very important to minimise cold water shock in the context of acclimatising slowly. And also equally as important to use a toe float for visibility, because I know we are getting a little bit more of a stretch in the evenings now, but still the mornings are quite dark, just to be conscious of that. And just check the local weather forecasts and to keep informed.
And if someone sees someone in danger or think that they might be in trouble, who should they contact?
Very important, if you do see somebody in trouble in the water or along the coast, call 999 or 112 and ask for the Coast Guard. And from our perspective in Kilrush RNLI, we would much rather launch in a situation whereby there was a false alarm with good intent. So even if you think you see somebody in trouble in the water, rescue services have no problem in going checking it out. So don't be afraid of that or a barrier to you calling 999 or 112, because if somebody is genuinely in trouble, every minute counts.